Hey, what's up, everybody? Just came over here to check this out. This is we are inside um, one of my properties. This is a commercial building. The building actually has 4 different units, business units inside. This is one of them right here. It was a hair salon for a while, and it's actually currently empty now. It's available. So yeah, I just want to show y'all, let y'all check it out. This is it's kind of dark. Furnace back there. Let's see if I can get my light out the flashlight. This is a bathroom right here. This is like a utility closet, water heater in here. She left some of her stuff. So yeah, this is available right now. I have quite a few people interested in this space. Commercial, I do that different. Commercial is a little different than like residential. Renting like houses and apartments is different, and it's more of a it's a higher risk factor, I would say, because I mean it's kind of like a different priority, because with residential, if a downturn happens in the economy, and it's between either paying your house mortgage or your rent versus paying the space that you're leasing to do a business, more than likely a person is going to pay, they're going to pay their house, and let the commercial part go. So it's a little bit of a higher risk factor, and you should kind of come at commercial differently. If you have commercial space available to lease, it's more of a, I would say, you should take your time finding the tenant, because it's really like a marriage. And what I do on the commercial side is I do at least like 3-year leases. So that's a long time, opposed to a 6 months to a year lease on a apartment or a house. You gotta take your time and definitely make sure that you get the proper tenant, because it's more of a long-term thing. So I wanna check your financials of the business. I wanna see what kind of business you have. I wanna see the financials, see where you're at as far as like growth. And I want to kind of take my time and look at those things, because obviously I don't want to put a very low cash flowing business in here, because that's more of a risk for me, because if they're not making enough money, then of course they're not going to be able to pay the lease. So you want to definitely make sure you get a profitable business, that's doing well, that will be able to make lots of money and not have a hard time paying the lease. And I want to get something. I want profitable businesses, because obviously real estate, it's like the more money that you can, it's like several different factors around the whole thing, like as far as the way that I look at things. So obviously the more income that a property is producing in real estate, then on the other side of that, that's the more money that you could sell the building for down the line, if you choose to sell. So, you know, if investor is coming in and you got a building that's, you know, only making, you know, $2,000 and you're asking a certain amount of money, a lot of money, you know, somebody's not necessarily gonna, you know, purchase a building for a high amount of money if the financials of the building are low or not good. They could just invest in a different building that has, you know, larger financials. So, you know, obviously it would look better, you know, a building making $6,000-7,000 a month, that would look better selling. You know, that's a more favorable situation, and that supports a higher, you know, selling price than a building, you know, that's maybe making $2,000 a month. So, you know, I look at that, and also, you know, I want to put, you know, good businesses in here. I, Obviously, I want the perception of my building to be a certain way. Like, I don't want to put anything like negative for the neighborhood here. You know, I want to put good quality businesses here that, you know, will have a high cash flow, good for the neighborhood, things like that. So yeah, you definitely want to take your time, and if you look real close, the commercial market is just different anyway, because you'll see buildings, commercial buildings, sit for years, like vacant, just years. Like nobody will have a business in there. To just be boarded up and vacant, or, you know, just nothing going on. Like, or, you know, you might see a Kroger, some store might have you know, be somewhere forever, and then they leave that building that they conduct business in and go elsewhere or go out of business or whatever, and then you'll just see the building sit for years unoccupied. Like, obviously commercial is different. Like, it's just a different whole different ball game. So, you know, it's different. It's just different, like, from residential. So, you know, you gotta, you know, try to learn the ins and outs definitely before you just jump into commercial. Also, just the loan structures is different. You know, commercial, you pretty much gotta, most places they want 30% down, like up front, if you're, you know, getting you know, if you're gonna get a loan to buy a commercial building, if you don't have the cash to just buy it outright, or, you know, if the seller isn't doing seller financing, you know, or any type of, you know, creative financing, and, you know, and you just going through a bank, then generally you got to put 30% down. Now, some places do have, you know, with certain buildings, you could put 20% down, but, you know, you have to have the credit to do so. But yeah, generally it's 30%. So, you know, your goal should definitely be to try to start making money as quickly as possible. But with me, I'm just taking my time on this one. Like I said, I have a few people interested, and, you know, I've looked at all of their financials and stuff like that. But, you know, like I said, you want to take your time with these, especially if you're going to do a 3-year lease like I am, because, you know, I'm going to have to deal with this person for 3 years. So I want to definitely make sure I'm not putting a headache in here. So that's big for me. I want to have somebody, you know, good, and maybe, you know, at the end of the 3 years, maybe, you know, we could renew the lease again, and, you know, keep things going. Long-term businesses, long-term relationships, stuff like that. But yeah, I just wanted to take y'all through this unit. Like I said, this building actually has 4 business units in it. We're just in one of them right now. This used to be a hair salon. kind of tried to keep this tenant when I first bought the building. Tried to, you know, see if we could, you know, I told her I loved to keep her, but you know, some changes was gonna have to happen around here as far as the lease amount going up due to, you know, it's just a different situation. I'm a different owner, and it's just a different situation. The previous owner owned this building since the 70s, so, you know, everything had been paid off. There was no debt against the building whatsoever, so, you know, it was a different situation. He was good to, you know, be able to charge everybody a super low lease amount, like I said, because he didn't have any debt against the building. But me, I kind of bought the building, you know, at the higher end of the market, per se. I wouldn't say the highest, but, you know, higher than I necessarily wanted to. So, and I had to put 30% down. So that was a pretty large lump sum of money that I had to put down to get the building. Plus, I've already started doing updates and a different unit and putting money into the building. So, you know, I kind of explained to her, like, hey, it's a different situation. I would love to keep you and try to, you know, work something out as far as the lease going up, you know. And basically, you know, I tried to make things work with her, but she was kind of closed-minded and unwilling to you know, kind of partner with me and work to keep everything going in the state. So, you know, unfortunately, sometimes you just have to part ways. With people, it's business. It's not personal at the end of the day, but it's just business, you know. Got a family to feed, got to handle, you know, we got to handle our business. So, you know, her getting out of the way is opening up the door for, you know, somebody else to come in and, you know, that has a profitable business, and, you know, we could both benefit each other. So, yeah, like I said, I'm just being patient, but I know I'll have it filled here shortly. But yeah, if y'all have any questions or anything like that, let me know. Like this video, subscribe to my channel. Like I said, I'll be dropping a ton of new content in the upcoming days and weeks. So definitely like, share, subscribe this to my channel. And have any questions, let me know. And be on the lookout, because I'm definitely about to drop some major stuff. All right, peace, y'all.